Welcome everybody to this week's edition of Warrior Weekly. I'm Lukas DeGarmo, alongside me Travis Whipple. As you can see, Sugarloaf behind us. We're just beyond the parameters of Alumni Field as the softball games are going on right now. First of all, though, a big week in Winona State Athletics. The track and field team, Travis, hosted in over 40 years their first meet. Yeah, huge week in Winona State Athletics, and for a lot of reasons, for conference tournaments, for regional rankings, and then, as you mentioned, the first track meet held on Winona State's campus in over 40 years. So outstanding week and really a lot of great things. And you mentioned it right off the bat. We'll start with track and field, and they really competed at a high level. They took first in their own meets, and the three we talk about all year, and Mary Tyson, Rebecca Steer, and Kelly Shaw just continue to do great things, setting school records, and then also qualifying provisionally for the Division II Outdoor Championships later on. But numerous second and third place finishes by individuals, and that all accounted for a team victory. Next up for track and field, May 7th, the NSIC Outdoor Championships at Moorhead, and then May 15th they return home for the Winona State qualifier. Now on to baseball, 35-12 on the regular season. Just finished up the regular season against La Crosse Viterbo and had a close victory under the lights. First game under the lights here for Winona State baseball this year. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. A really good turnout, and then it was streamed live on WinonaStateWarriors.com. But I love the night games for any sport, but specifically baseball. It was a good event, but what a tremendous year they've had. 28th in the nation, and a really great opportunity coming in this weekend for the conference tournament this weekend, I should say, and a great opportunity for them to move on. And Tony Mueller is just really having a fantastic year and has played well down the stretch here. And then, of course, you mentioned the NSIC tournament Wednesday at noon against Southwest Minnesota State in their first round game. Hopefully a deep postseason run for Winona State baseball, because they've had an outstanding season, finishing second in the NSIC, only a game out of first place to Minnesota State University Mankato. Next up, obviously, the conference tournament. Now, softball, a 35-9 overall record, 21-5 in the conference. They were going through, a time in the middle of the season where they had some injuries, and they had to have players step up. And then they just went on this huge winning streak, and they are really playing their best softball when they need to at the end of the season. Yeah, you really love to see that as a coach, or in my case as an administrator, to see one of your teams competing at their highest level here towards the end of the season. But they really rallied around some early injuries. I think they got a lot of people with some experience, and that's really going to pay off down the stretch. But Courtney Strang having a tremendous season, been named NSIC Pitcher of the Week again, second straight week, and had a perfect game earlier on, and has really carried them here down the stretch. And obviously congratulations to Coach Jones for his 400th career victory, and been here 10 years now and has done a great job with this program. Next up for the softball team, May 7th, the NSIC tournament against the University of Minnesota Duluth at Augustana. They will play at 10 a.m. Now moving on to men's golf. Brady Strongsteline, NSIC Golfer of the Year, he was named, and he continued his entire career here at Winona State has just been exceptional. Yeah, you can't say enough about him. He's done such a good job, and the first couple of years it was leading the team to the regional tournament. Now the last 2 years he's been in there as an individual, and really a great opportunity for him. He's got a top seed in the region, and I think through the first round he's in the 27th place out of 100+ field. So he's really doing well. Had a great year and a tremendous career. Moving on to women's golf now. They were 5th place after the completion of the second day, and there's still a third day, and then the top three, of course, will advance for the women's golf tournament. They turned it on at the end of the year as well. Yeah, they're really playing well, and they were in 3rd place after the first round and actually shot better and found themselves in 5th place on the second round. But like you mentioned, the top three will move on. I think they have a little more push in them, and hopefully they come out and advance here. Now on to women's tennis. They finished 3rd in the NSIC conference, and they will play Mesa State in St. Cloud on Thursday, May 6th for postseason play. Well, it's just been an outstanding spring. Every one of our spring teams is competing in the regional or have an individual competing, and so couldn't be more proud, and that group of tennis student athletes really has a good shot here. You mentioned it, Mesa State first, and if they win that one, they get St. Cloud. That's it for this week's edition of Warrior Weekly. Good luck to all of the teams competing in postseason play here at the end of spring semester. For Travis Whipple, I'm Lukas DeGarmo. It's a great day to be a Warrior.